In this video, we are going to test out one of the most powerful Japanese-English bilingual model, Shisa version 2 405 billion parameter. This is Fahad Mirza and I welcome you to the channel. In Japanese, Shisa refers to a traditional Okinawan decoration, often in the form of a ceramic or stone statue, as you can see on your screen, typically depicting a lion-like creature. These statues are believed to ward off evil spirits and bring good luck. They are often placed at the entrance of homes or buildings, particularly in Okinawa, Japan. And that is what we are going to test out in this video. Unfortunately, I cannot get it installed locally because of its size. I think it would at least require 800 gig of VRAM just to get it running locally to get a sort of a decent performance. But of course I don't have that, but we will do the online testing, and I will also drop the link to it in video's description so that you can test it out. But before that, let's talk a bit more about this model because seems quite an interesting stuff here. And by the way, the same guys released Shisa version 1 last year in 7 billion parameter, which I also covered on the channel, and we installed it locally. At that time, to be very fair, the model was not good, even for the simple Japanese tasks. But as per them, this model has improved a lot, especially on various Japanese benchmarks. So what exactly is this model? This is a multilingual model with exceptional Japanese language capabilities. But interestingly enough, this has been built on Llama 3.1, not Llama 3.2, 3.3 or 4, 3.1, which I think could have been improved, but anyway. So this has been built on Llama 3.1 405 billion instruct based model, and it represents a specialized post-training effort to enhance Japanese performance while maintaining strong English capabilities. The model was designed to achieve top-tier Japanese language performance domestically while also improving Korean and traditional Chinese capabilities for tourism-related applications. The license is not Apache 2 because it is based on Llama, so it is Llama 3.1 community license, but it is open source. The architecture of this model is very, very interesting. It maintains a core Llama 3.1 405 billion architecture with 405 billion parameters. The model uses a standard transformer architecture inherent to the Llama family, but underwent specialized post-training to optimize for multilingual performance, particularly in Japanese. The training utilized the advanced optimization technique, including DeepSeek 03 parameter and activation offloading, gradient accumulation, 8-bit paged optimizer, and sequence parallelism to manage the massive parameter count. So if you are looking to, fine tune it or something like that, you would need massive infrastructure, by the way. I will be talking more about this model, but let's get it running and under the way. Thankfully, they have shared this website where it says chat.shisa.ai, and I'm going to test it out on few of the prompts. So first up, as you can see, I am asking it something in Japanese. Of course, I have used Google Translate, otherwise I would have no clue what I'm doing here. Now, what this primarily is asking this model to do is it is asking it that explain the aesthetic of wabi-sabi in Japanese tea ceremony and analyze the similarities and differences with modern minimalism design. I'm also asking me to provide specific examples and discuss the psychological impact both have on people. So primarily I am checking out its Japanese cultural knowledge and reasoning. And this is what this prompt looks like in Google Translate, as you can see. Okay, let's go back. It has given me a very good answer, it seems. Pretty Japanese. Let me copy it. I'm just going to copy it from here. And I'll go back to Google Translate. And I will just paste it. Let's see what it does here. Wow. Okay, so if you look through this, and if you're, of course, a Japanese speaker or Japanese, please also guide us. So it is talking about the aesthetic of wabi-sabi in Japanese tea ceremony, as I asked it, and then both are interconnected. It is talking about all the elements, spiritual fulfillment, And then it is also talking about the key differences. Very nice. And then it is saying, however, while Wabi Sabi is rooted in cultural background, both continue to influence people's values. Very nice. So look, I think it's a very, very grounded answer. Way, way better than from last year. Okay, now let's check the multilingual, multicultural. So I'm asking you to translate the following English business email into polite Japanese, then adapt it for Korean business context. Let's see. So it is going with Japanese Kaigu. So you see, this English one is quite straightforward, very to the point. Let's see what Japanese has done here. I'm just going to copy this Japanese. And okay, sorry, let me copy it properly. Because for some reason it is not letting me copy. Okay, this is good. Now I can copy it. It is telling me what exactly it has done for cultural adjustment, which is already very, very good. Formal greeting, indirect response. We will check the Korean one in a bit, but let's first quickly check the Japanese one. There you go. You see the proper greetings, indirect reference, very polite, very down to earth. And then all the gratitude is there. Beautiful. Okay, so let's check the Korean one. I'm just going to go here, go to Google Translate, move it, and then let's select the Korean. Or this is not Japanese, this is Korean, but let me, where is Korean? Sorry. This is a Korean one. Okay, that is pretty good. Let me paste it again. Yep, looks quite good. Again, very nice, very, very grounded. Okay, so that looks really cool. Okay, now let's try to do the complex reasoning. So I'm asking it this prompt, which primarily translates to this, that the population density of Tokyo is this much. If people were distributed across Shibuya Scramble Crossing at Tokyo's average population, how many people would that be? Please mathematically analyze the uniqueness of population density of this crossing. So let's see what model does here. Let's wait for it and we will check it out. Okay, so that is done. Let's check it out. There you go. So I've already pasted it. And if I quickly go through this reasoning, it is going step by step. Not as good, of course, the reasoning chain of thought as DeepSeek or the latest models, but still good enough in terms of the quality of the response. And then it is talking about this dynamic crowd here, which is quite good. And then it has given us pretty good answer, I would say, given all the things in terms of the base model. Not bad. Okay, now let's do maybe a final one where I'm asking it this Japanese dating scene in a bit of a humorous way. So I'm just, or maybe I'll just, okay, I'll just cancel it. I just wanted to open a new chat, but that is fine. I'll just use this. I will let it print and I will show you what exactly I'm asking it to do. And this is just on a lighter note, don't take it too seriously. So Taro Tanaka, 25-year-old systems engineer, has zero romantic experience and has finally decided to get a girlfriend. Describe his perfect date plan. He is seriously contemplating to how to make his room filled with enemy merchandise stylish. He thinks going to a maid cafe on a first date is cool and all that stuff. So you can see that where I'm going with this. And it is totally grounded in the, some of the things, you see in these enemy movies and all that stuff. Okay, let's go back to the model. Let me translate it because I don't know what exactly it is saying. So I have pasted it here. Let's check it out. There you go. It says, I began my love strategy. All right, starting today, I'm a handsome guy. Taro Tanaka pumped himself up in the front of mirror. And room makeover, hide the enemy figure. No, that's not go. And then it is talking about cooking and then love messages. With this, she'll be head over heels for me. So this is actually pretty interesting. I could go on and on with this one, as you guys already know, but let's have some, um, you know, restraint here. So we'll just go back. I think pretty good in terms of this effort. I have two suggestions for this team. First, maybe instead of Llama, go with Gemma 3 model. That is way better in Japanese already. If you use 405 billion parameter model, maybe just do, or maybe go with Gemma 3. That's it. And then I think the training data set which they have used is already quite good. So I think the new Shisa version 3 should be based on Gemma model, I believe, because for multilinguality, other than Cohere's model, Gemma is really cool. That is just my suggestion. But that's it. Let me know what do you think. Before I let you go, I also want to introduce you to the sponsors of the video, who are Camel. Camel is an open source community focused on building multi-agent infrastructures for finding the scaling laws, with applications in data generation, task automation, and world simulation. And you will find the link to their website in video's description. If you like the content, please like the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Always very appreciate your support. Thank you.